Taking a chance to learn what's in my head and reel out the thoughts that fill me with dread. You die for me when I won't even cry for you. Oh, please, Lord, tell me what must I do? Taking out a page each day from the letter you wrote to me. A book of lies that I despise, but with your animosity. Take me back to a time we met on that bank holiday. We made it right from the first night till you threw it all away. Would you dance to make my grave when I'm gone? Or see me for that man that I've become? Would I see that you care when I'm in need of you the most? But you don't care. You're not there anymore. Confusion is a gift that forever falls my own way. I'll never be so proud of that man I am today. Take me back to a time of our once happy days. Still you seem to forever haunt me with your condescending ways. Now it's time to do things right and get you out of my head and reel out the thoughts that fill me with dread. Would you dance to make my grave when I'm gone? Or see me for that man that I've become? Or would I see that you care when I'm in need of you the most? But you don't care. You're not there anymore. And the pain you caused fell from afar, and the message that you portrayed it caused me too much sorrow and pain, but I won't fall for that anymore. Would you dance to make my grave when I'm gone? Or see me for that man that I've become? Would I see that you care when I'm needing you the most? But you don't care. You're not there anymore.
Yes, people. Welcome back to another stream. We got a Q&A. We got a bug, lagging. Oh, here we are back. We're back. Yes, people. Welcome in, man. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. I thought I'd do a little bit of just a random chat. You know what I mean? A random stream, given the fact that there's nothing really going on. It's a bit dead, isn't it? Let's be honest with you. Nothing really is happening right now. So I thought, I might well just come in and just chat, innit? Do you know what I mean? We'll just chat. Smash the likes up if you've not done so already, guys. Make sure you get the likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well. If you guys are new, hit that thumbs up button. But yeah, but listen, it's we're getting to the period now where I've seen someone in the chat say it then. I've seen who just put that in the chat then a second ago. Big up Sub Hottie says the next 2 Prem games decide where we'll be on course in the coming months. Very, very pivotal time indeed. Facts, mate. These next 2 games for us, I don't want to say make or break, man, but like there might be, there might be, bro. If we lose both games, right? If we lose both, we're 11 points behind Liverpool. 11, bro. That could be chalked. I mean, it's still you're only 13 games into the season at that point. You can still do it, but 11 points, the way Liverpool are playing, that's a lot, man. I think that'd be a Premier League record as well. It'd be the biggest bottle job in Premier League history if Liverpool didn't go on and win it. Like no one else has been 11 points clear, played the same games, and not gone on and won the title. So, bro, I agree, man. I agree. I think it's serious. I think these next 2 games for us, I think if we win them both, like I think the chest is coming out, lads. Yeah, I think we're going gym, we're bench pressing heavyweight. Yeah, and we're getting a nice juicy pump. But if not, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, man. Big up Jack says, saw someone tweet this looking at how Liverpool are energized after losing Klopp. Does anyone think it might be time for a change? Says Jack Lewis. About Pep. No, the reason I'm saying no is, bro, we know he's going to go either this year or next year. Like, he's not going to do more than a year in it. Like, by the sounds of it. All the rumors say he's doing 1 year. He's doing 1 year. So for me, why would we force him out 1 year earlier than necessary? Like, even if you think it is time for a change, and listen, there are people out there who think it's time for a change. It's what it is. Everyone's got their entitled to their own opinion. I don't think we should get rid of him. Personally, I think he's the greatest manager that's ever lived. But even if you are of the view that it's time for a change, would you not just say, well, given the fact he's probably only going to do 1 more year, let's just keep him for 1 more year and then let him go? Why would we force him out a year earlier? That's my point of view on it, bro. To be honest with you. Big up Singing the Blues, man. Big up Shebs as well. Big up Nax says our situation is different to Klopp's. They weren't winning. Yeah, that's also true. That's also true. They weren't winning stuff, really, to be honest. Would you take Andre Silva as backup striker? I'm not 100% sure. You know what I did find quite interesting? Hugh sent me this. Check this out, chat, yeah? Let me see if I can bring this up on screen. What's it called? There we go. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Check this out. I want to know what you guys are saying about this. Bang. Rumor. To ensure they get ample game time, the club are apparently open to loan moves for Evan Ferguson in January for 6-month loan. Would you guys be open to taking Evan Ferguson on a loan deal until the summer just to see what's going on? Like, buy us a little bit more time to make sure we're getting the right striker? Or do you think that now we need to go and like make that purchase in January? Like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I'm not against it. My only thing is with him is like, he's not really kicked on, has he? Do you remember when he like broke onto the scene? I think we might have spoke about this before, actually. He broke onto the scene a few years ago and was slamming it. Since then, like, has he really been slamming it since then? Let's have a look at his stats. So, oh my God, man. Get off the screen. There we go. So last year he scored 6 goals in 27 games. Didn't really play a lot. Only played 1,365 minutes. Year before that, scored 6, 2 assists in 950. That's decent. And the year before that, that was Premier League 2. Never mind. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, guys. To be honest with you, I'm not sure. I was open to it at first, but now I'm thinking about it. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, and that's also a good point. If Ferguson wants to leave to play, then what's the point in joining City, mate? Because he'll join City and he'll just be on the bench. Like, literally, what is the point? What is the point? Big up Jules says, this is going to be the most important summer in our recent history. Why would we let Pep oversee a rebuild when he'll be gone the year after? Okay, so factual information on the first point. Yeah, factual information. This is going to be the most important rebuild for years. My point on this is, how much input is Pep Guardiola going to have on these players like that we're going to be buying? For me, the club, it's the sporting director's job to buy the players. And obviously the manager can have a bit of a say, but that is the job of the sporting director. It's their job to buy the players. It's their job to build the squad. And the manager aren't a manager anymore. The coaches. So my point on that is we shouldn't be buying players that Pep wants necessarily if they're like specific to a Pep system or Pep Guardiola himself. If Pep wants us to buy a player that we like, oh, you know what, he'd work in this system, he'd work in that system, he could work under this manager, that manager, fine, yeah. But that's where I'm at with it. If Pep Guardiola wants to buy a player, yeah, like Nolito, and Pep's like, nah, buy me Nolito, and the City are like, okay, we'll buy him because you want him, but like this guy's shit. Like we already want him, but we're buying him because you want him. Like that's where City should be like, nah, we ain't buying that player. We can only buy players this summer that are gonna fit our system moving forward. And this is why I also have said the next manager that we get from Pep Guardiola is gonna have to be Pep-esque, Pep style. Now it's not gonna be the same, but it can't be. And this is why I don't think we'll get Inzaghi. And this is why I didn't think we was going to get Amorim. Too different. Systems are far too different. Now, maybe you could say, well, because we've got a rebuild coming, a massive rebuild, maybe that's the perfect time to change system. But I don't see it, man, personally. So I think the next manager that we get has got to have to be in that set. He's got to have to play similar football to Pep Guardiola, similar sort of setup, similar sort of tactics. And therefore, the players shouldn't really struggle to move over. You know, when that Pep Guardiola left Barcelona and they got the new guy in and they just slammed it straight away, didn't they? What was his name? What was his name, chat? It was Luis Enrique, no? And he won the treble. With Barca. Maybe it's something like that. Big up to MCFC as well. I think he sent this before the stream. It's only just popped up, bro. Big up, man. Says LB, what's your gut on Pep? The speculation about his future is tiring. I agree, it is tiring. The longer it drags, the likelier he leaves. With Alonso Madrid bound, my ideal candidate would be Inzaghi. What do you think? Like I said, bro, I don't think we're going to get Inzaghi because it's just a big change, man. I mean, listen, we could get him, but I'd be surprised if we went for a manager like that where it requires a little bit more change in how we play. Whereas you go and get Alonso, I know you don't like it. You go and get someone like Vinny Company. They play a similar sort of formation, similar sort of brand. So I think we're more likely to go that side. What's my gut feeling on Pep? I don't think if you want my honest opinion, I don't think the guy wants to sign a new contract. If you want my honest opinion, yeah, this has come from nowhere. It's just my honest gut feeling. You've asked me from a gut feeling. My gut feeling is I don't think he wants to start. I think he wants to leave. I think he wants to leave. I think he wants to have a break is the sort of vibe I'm getting. But I also feel that he doesn't want to screw the club over. And with 115, with not a lot of managers on the market in terms of like we want Alonso, but he looks like he might be on Real Madrid. Vinny Company's probably a year too early for most people. Maybe Pep will look at it and say, I kind of want to leave, but I don't want to leave City in the shit, and they've still got the 115. So I think he'll sign a 1-year contract, but I don't think he's signing it because he's buzzing. He wants to do it. I think he's signing it because like he knows that extra year would buy us so much time. It buys us so much time. Nagelsmann becomes available after the World Cup. Vinny Company's got another year under his belt. Yeah, you can have loads of other managers who are like thereabouts, the likes of Thomas Frank, the guy at Brighton, all these managers who are like doing bits, but still a little bit early. You got another year under your belt to see what they're saying. Is it just a fluke or are they actually doing good? So I think he's going to sign a 1-year contract, but I don't think he actually legit wants to sign it. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not getting ITK. It's nothing like that. It's just my views. I don't think he wants to stay, man. I don't. I think he's just, but I do think he's going to do 1 year to help the club out. I think he's going to do that. I think he's going to do it to help the football club out. Is my honest. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. Pep's honourable. Yeah, 1 year buys us time. It buys us time. How many people, when we speak about someone like a Vincent Kompany, for example, yeah, a lot of people, right? There's not a lot of people who want Vincent Kompany as the next manager this summer. Yeah, I'm open to it. I'm game, but like I'm in the minority. A lot of people don't want him because they think it's too soon, right? If you give him another year, that's 2 years of Bundesliga. He wins the Bundesliga this year, does well in the Champions League, and he does decent again next year. People might be more open to it. The club might be more open to it. I just think 1 year buys us a lot more time. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it, man. I think he'll sign 1 more year, but I don't think he actually wants to do another year. So it's a bit weird. Bill Abhishek says thoughts on signing in Nkunku is available. I'm not sure, you know. I don't know if I want Nkunku. I don't know, man. I think I want a striker, bro. I think I want a backup striker, bro. I'd say no to this. I'd say no. I want a backup. I want a backup striker. Big up Luke, man, says I think it's Mitchell. Then I don't think it's going to be Mitchell, bro. I just really don't think it's going to be Mitchell, bro. I've done this so many times, yeah. But if you actually look at his managerial sort of career, it's not that great, to be honest with you. Like, yes, he had 1 mint year last year, but other than that, it's a bit mediocre. Now you can say, oh, but he's always been managing teams that have been like getting promoted and relegated, so he's found it difficult because he's not had the players. He had the players last year. He finished 4th. What would he do with the City players? Maybe. I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen, Mitchell to City. I just don't see it personally. But he'll probably be on the problem is there's not a load of managers out there right now. There are managers out. I'm not one of these people that said there are no managers out there, because there are managers out there, but it's not great. Like, remember like 10 years ago, there was managers galore. Now, like, you got people who don't even want Mourinho. Not at City. I don't want Mourinho at City, but like, you know, maybe Newcastle fans, like, they don't want Mourinho. Newcastle, like, this is Newcastle. They've not won a trophy in like 30 years, and like they don't want someone like a Mourinho. So like, even they say Mourinho's washed. You can't get him. Simeone, what's he saying? Like, you really want him? I don't know, man. Bill Denzel says the system is not going to change. I think I do not see us no longer playing position football. That's been working for Pep. Pep is convinced the hierarchy by winning so much that is the way, says Denzel. Yeah, fair enough. Bill Perchy, man. Good to see you, bro. Bill Clare says, LB, would you take Hakimi for Walker replacement or Frimpong? Hakimi, if he's all chill. I don't fully know what's going on with his... I thought he had something going on, like a legal case or something. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't be arsed having players who are just like involved in court cases. I can't be arsed with it, to be honest. So long as that's chill and he's not done anything wrong, then yeah, I'm fine. Frimpong, listen, I'm open to the idea of bringing Frimpong in. It'd be nice to have a wing back that actually can get forward and put crosses in, because we've not really had that. We've not had it since Mendy, mate, if we're being honest. And like, let's be honest, yeah, Mendy was played like, 50 games for us? And half of them games, he wasn't even fully fit. So, yeah, before that, probably Kolarov. Zaba was pretty underrated at that, actually. He was pretty decent at it. So, yeah, I'd take either of them. Big up Percher. Says, how many do you think City will put past Spurs at the weekend? Bro, you need to have some more fucking chest, mate. We've lost 4 games in a row. We've lost 4 games in a row, mate. Come on, mate. Well, where's your chest? Listen, I think for me, this game at the weekend, with all due respect, is all about Manchester City. You know what I mean? It's about if City turn up, I think City win the game. If City, play proper and that, I think we win the game. It's about whether we can actually do the job. You know what I mean? Because we've not been handling our business. I think the 4 in a row, it's never good. It never looks good losing 4 games in a row. I do think there's a little bit of, it's not as bad as it looks, but at the same time, it is very bad. So, for example, right, 4 in a row looks horrendous, right? But it's not really 4 in a row, because that Spurs game, we were losing that game anyway. We all knew we was losing that game before the game even started, mate. Yeah, Pep Guardiola said he's throwing it, right? So it's not really. I know it is 4 in a row, but I'm just sort of like trying to justify it. So I'm not really classing that, yeah. Then you got the Bournemouth game, which was just an absolute shambolic performance, like all round, just horrific. They battered us. Sporting Lisbon, the first 40 minutes, mate, we actually played pretty good. We actually played pretty good. The problem is, because we don't play De Bruyne anymore, because he's never fit, we don't create enough clear-cut opportunities, proper good chances. So we don't score enough goals. Hence why, we're only scoring 1 or 2 goals a game. Second half, we capitulated for 5-10 minutes. After that, we weren't even that bad. It was just, 5 minutes of madness killed us. And then the Brighton game, again, we played all right for the first 30 to 35 minutes. Didn't score enough goals. You end up getting beat. And we only got beat. They scored 2 goals in 10 minutes towards the end of the game. We lose the game. So the 4 in a row is not as bad as it looks. But it's also... So that's not as bad, but there are very bad parts of it. Like the Bournemouth game was horrendous. The way our midfield defended against Lisbon for the second goal was just horrendous. Brighton, horrendous. So, like, it's a bit of a weird one, man. I do think I'm going to back us to win the game. That might be a delusional on my part, but I have to back us to win, man, because for me, if we don't win, I'm telling you this now, yeah. I'm not backing us to win at Anfield, yeah, because we never win there. So I back a draw at Anfield. So for me, we need to beat Spurs. We beat Spurs, yeah. That's 5 points on Liverpool because obviously they'll beat Southampton. You draw at Liverpool. You come out of Liverpool 5 points behind them. You've got Spurs done and Liverpool away done. I think I'll semi take that, and then you're getting closer and closer to January. But we need to beat Spurs because if we don't beat Spurs, then you've got to beat Liverpool at Anfield. And we've won there twice in 20 odd years. So I'm not going to sit here with chest. I'm sorry. I'm not sitting here with chest saying, we'll beat them at Anfield, because we probably won't. So we need to beat, we do need to. I'm saying the Spurs game is like an insurance policy, mate. Yeah, we need to beat Spurs. So then even if we get beat at Anfield, like, it's not horrendous. We'll be 8 points behind Liverpool, which is still really bad. But at least it's not 11, because 11 for me, 11 and if we're 11 points behind Liverpool after the Anfield game, I think my attention starts to change towards Champions League. I'm sorry, I'm not giving up, but I'd just start to focus on Champions League. See what you guys are saying. LB, remember that Georgian guy I hyped up? Yes, I do remember. You're not on about Kvaradona, are you? You're on about some other guy. I do remember who you're on about. I can't remember his name, but let me know. Why is everybody gassing up Nagelsmann? Sebastian, I think you're being a bit harsh there. I think Nagelsmann is a good coach. I think he got screwed over at Bayern, bro. Yeah, he got screwed over at Bayern. Like, people was leaking team news. I really think that he got screwed over there. I think he's a good coach. I'm looking at his history now, right? This is domestic history. So, yeah, first season at Hoffenheim, finished 4th, got him Champions League. I actually went to the Hoffenheim game where we won 2-1. Do you remember when David Silva scored the goal in the last second of the game? We won 2-1. I actually went to that game. Kicked off, bit of a shithole, that area. Never had any problems on a European away trip, but Hoffenheim, it's just fucking grim. Finished 3rd, then a bit of a shit season, finished 9th. 3rd again with Leipzig, 2nd with Leipzig, won the league with Bayern, and obviously got sacked in his final year with Bayern Munich. But I think he was getting screwed. From what I read, he was getting screwed over. I think he's a good manager, and the way that he sets up Germany with Musiala and Wirtz, bro, I think it's good, man. Yeah, you talk about Mitchell. Yeah, he's nothing. Girona, not much else. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll get Mitchell, bro. I don't think we will. Yo, big up Hooks for the raid, man. Big up, bro. Big up Mr. Bait as well. Yeah, I seen your chat yesterday. That was funny, man. Is the title race still on for you? Oh, of course it is, right? Bro, we're 5 points behind, man. We're 5 points behind. Of course, the title race. I think Arsenal are in the title race. I think Liverpool, City, and Arsenal are all in the title race. And listen, if you want to throw at Chelsea, and you can do, but I just don't think they'll win the league because of the goalkeeper. I think he's trash. But yeah, Arsenal are still in the league. I think Arsenal are like literally one bad result away from not being in it anymore. And City are probably 2. Like I say, if City lose the next 2 games, I think that's league over. I do. I think 11 points with this Liverpool. I think you need Salah to get injured, and you probably need Van Dijk to get injured to have any chance. And Salah never gets injured, so I don't see it, man. Big up Lee. Given the market and being realistic, it feels like either Vinny or Nagelsmann. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, mate. I think it's one of them 2. Mate, is Nagelsmann still 25-1? I might have to slam some cash on that, you know. Keep looking at it. I bet it's not 25-1 anymore. I bet it's coming a little bit. Still 25-1. Still 25-1, man. I think that's crazy. Why is it 25-1? You tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put it on yet, right? But if Pep Guardiola signs a 1-year contract extension, I'm slamming my cash on Nagelsmann, mate, because I just think at that point it's probably going to be him, and I think 25-1 is crazy, man. Big up to MTFC again for another super chat. Big up, bro. Says I agree with Luke. They want someone with a similar style. The club prepared Arteta and Maresca as Pep's successors before, so Mitchell's lack of pedigree won't matter if his style fit. Listen, it might be the case. You might be right. And you'd say, even though he's only really had 1 decent year, Mitchell, he's had 2 really. He got Girona 10th, and that's a good year for a newly promoted team. He's had 1 really good year, but he's not had the players. And this year, his team's just been stripped of players. I mean, I called it start of the season, didn't I, chat? I said, Girona won't finish top 10 this year. It wouldn't surprise me. And I don't know where they are now. Let me have a quick look. I think they were 13th last time I checked. La Liga table. Yeah, the 10th at the moment. They have 1-2 games on the bounce, so maybe they're about to cook. But Yeah, it's a bit of a sad situation what's happened with Girona because all the players just left. You know what I mean? But all the players that they had were way too good for Girona, like that fucking Yankuto, Savio, Dovkik. They're all just cooking, man. And obviously they've managed to keep Miguel Gutierrez, who, by the way, might be looking like he's going back to Real Madrid, which is a little bit gutting. I don't know, Mitchell. Like, I see Mitchell. I don't know about you guys here. Let me know what you think in the chat. I see Mitchell as very much the Pellegrini. I see Mitchell as like he is just Pellegrini, bro. Like he plays good football. You kind of know who he is. Obviously, the only thing is Pellegrini managed Real Madrid before, so he'd had that big club experience. Mitchell's not managed a big club. He's managed Girona. That's the biggest club he's ever managed. So, you know, it's different. You know, I think Pellegrini didn't Pellegrini manage like Malaga as well when they had like Isco and Santi Cazorla and all that. So like Pellegrini had big jobs. Pellegrini had big jobs before he took the City job. You know what I mean? Whereas Mitchell's coming from Girona. And I don't know. The one thing you would say is that he does play the Pep style. He plays possession based. He plays good football and that. So the style thing. But this is the problem. This is what I'm saying. For me, MCFC, yeah. The problem that I have with the next manager is I think it's going to be a respect and an authority issue. I look at when Sir Alex Ferguson left United, right? They got David Moyes. And I just feel that like the reason that failed is because they didn't respect him. And you listen to what the United players, like the Rio Ferdinands of this world and them sort of players, listen to what they say about like David. They didn't respect him. They did not respect him at all. Because like, bro, you're going from Sir Alex Ferguson to David Moyes. And I'm just saying, if you go from Pep Guardiola to Mitchell, you might have the same issue. This is why I think you've got to get someone who's a name. I think you've got to get a big name. Like United, when Fergie left, they should have got Jose Mourinho or Pep. They went got Moyes. I think we've got to get a Nagelsmann, or you've got to get a company, because company will be respected 100%. He's got a statue outside the stadium, and the fans will not have it. If the players don't turn up for him, the fans won't have it. Whereas if the players don't turn up for Mitchell, yeah, the fans might just be like, "Yo, who's this Mitchell guy?" Just get onto Mitchell straight away. And I just think you've got to get someone who's a big name. You've got to get an Alonso, a Nagelsmann, a company, someone like that. For me, I think that's the way you've got to go. I think Nagelsmann would be a great manager after Pep. Him and De La Fuente would be great to have after such personality like Pep. Yeah, bro, I think Nagelsmann's a great shout. Yo, big up Des, man. I'm worried about the Liverpool game. I'm always worried about Liverpool. I'm always worried about Liverpool. 100%. 100%. That's why we need good respect on managers. Yeah, exactly. You need a big manager. You need a big manager. Mitchell does not have good talent ID. Well, he won't be. With the club, Viana will be the one that makes the decisions. Big up John says, I believe we're suffering due to our lack of transfer activity in the summer transfer window has affected our already smart and depleted squad. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Big up Lou says, how sweet our top national team coaching jobs. Cash getting thrown at you and you get to take most of the year off. Facts. Big up right, LB. Remember that Georgian striker Mikatsuede? Yeah, this is his name. I remember you saying. I do remember it, bro. I'm not capping. I do remember you telling me he plays for Lyon. Also, thoughts on Livramento? I think he's the best left back option, and he can play right back. Livramento's a decent player, man. He can play left back, right back. Them sort of players are very, very valuable to you. Those players that can play like 2 or 3 positions and are good, not like they can play 2 or 3 positions, but they're crap. Like it's a big, but I don't know. It costs a lot of money, man. How much did they buy him for? I think they paid about 20 mil for him, didn't they? So I think you're going to be looking at least 40 mil. I think you're going to be looking at least 40 million, but he's young. Left back, right back, good player. I don't know anything about that striker, bro, but I do remember you telling me about him in the summer. I do remember you telling me about him. Yeah, I do. Big up, man. Big up. Big up, Perchy says, I don't see us winning at your gaff. LB, you on a real one, mate. Keep it up. Most underrated creator. My channel is finally back after 10 months absence. Yo, big up, bro. Big up, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I will see, man. See what happens in it this weekend, mate. Like, I'm not that confident. Obviously, we've lost 4 in a row. But like, I have to back my team. I have to, because if I don't, then like I'm basically saying that the league's over. Because I'm saying if we lose against Spurs, you know, I think we're going to be in a very bad situation. It puts us in a pressure where we have to go to Anfield and win. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Our record's not that bad against Tottenham. People overdo it. It's not great. I think we won like 5 out of the last 10 or 4 out of the last 10. It's not horrendous. It's not like we've like not won any. Like we do win against you, but I don't know. Big up though, bro. Good luck with the channel. And big up to Alan as well. Says, why aren't we with Kvaratskhelia? Can be the best left. Yeah, well, we'd have to get rid of Grealish probably. But for us to buy Kvaratskhelia, we'd have to get rid of Grealish. And the problem is with that, we spoke about the other day. I'm not going to go over it again, but like Grealish is on 300 grand a week. Who's giving him 300 grand a week? You're probably going to have to pay him off. You know what I mean? And he owes us 40 million. Apparently on our books, he owes us 40 mil for amortization. So to break even, you have to get 40 mil. Can you even get 40 mil? I don't know. I really think Grealish is a hard play to value. I really, really do. Big up, bro. Big up. Nick says, LB have a rogue shout for DM to buy in January. Lewis Cook from Bournemouth. Did he not used to play for City, Lewis Cook? Is he the guy who come through our academy? I'm sure they had a player, didn't they? He used to play for us in the academy. No, he played for Leeds, this guy. They did have a player, though. They did have a player, Bournemouth, who played, I'm pretty sure they played in midfield. And he come through the City academy. Yeah, I mean, I very much doubt we'll get him, bro. But you did say it's rogue. you did say it's rogue, bro. Imagine we buy him, Nick. Fucking hell, the fans would kick off. What replacement would I bring in the summer? Money no object. Money no object, but also not like completely ridiculous. Money no object. I would go for. I'd bring in a new right back. I'm not doing the goalkeeper thing because it pains me to say it. It pains me to talk about the goalkeeper situation. I bring in a new right back. I'd go for Porro personally. I'd go for Pedro Porro. Be difficult to get him out of Spurs. You'd have to pay probably 65 mil, but I'd go for Porro. I've already bought Zubimendi in the January window, so I've got him in. I'd throw the kitchen sink at Wirtz because obviously Musiala's signed a new contract now by the looks of it. So I'd throw the kitchen sink at Wirtz. And I would, if it was me at this moment in time, I'm willing for my mind to be changed based off the next one to the rest of the season. At this moment, I would try and get rid of Grealish and go for Rodrigo at Real Madrid. Because it sounds like you might be able to get him. There are rumours circulating like, oh, maybe he's available, maybe he's not. I don't know. That's what I'd do. But I'm not fully Jack Grealish out. I'm not Jack Grealish out at all. I'm just saying at this moment in time, I would probably get rid of him in the summer. But I'm very open to my mind being changed. You know what I mean? If he comes back, like I say, he was one of our best players in pre-season. Him, Bob and Haaland were our best players. I'm very open. If he comes back and plays well, chilling. I'm not like Grealish out. I'm just saying at this moment, if the window was open now in the summer, I would get rid of him personally. Yeah, we probably need a new centre back as well. You're probably going to have to look at Stones and Ake and look at one of those two and potentially get rid of one of those just because they never fit. Their injuries are just not good enough. And they both enter in the 30s. Get rid of one of them and maybe bring that average age down. Or you don't buy a centre back, you keep them both and bring Callum Doyle into the mould and see what he can do. But then he's a young player, he needs to be playing. You know what I mean? He needs to develop. So I don't know. Your options are there. You don't have to sell Ake or Stones. You could just bring Callum Doyle in, and he's another homegrown player. So we'll see. We'll see what happens on that one. 5 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, says Miami. That's about Spurs, isn't it? That's about Spurs. Big up LB question. LB, thoughts on how City create to score goals? This is a failure. Honestly, this is a failure of our transfer activity, bro, because we don't have players that create. You look at someone like a Grealish, he doesn't really get assist numbers. You can say like he brings other players into play and they create the chances, but like he doesn't get assists. Jeremy Doku, I actually feel a little bit sorry for Doku, man, because like, listen, I'm not like Doku's biggest fan. You know what I mean? Like people say, "Oh, you Doku or Grealish?" No, I'm not either of them really. I'm just like, I think they're both okay. Like, but I do feel sorry for Doku, mate, because like he does create chances, and our team just blazes the ball over the bar. I remember the first couple of games of the season. Do you remember when Grealish got injured? Doku come into play, and he wasn't even fit. And bro, he created. I remember like 3 games in a row. He put it on a plate. Rico Lewis had a chance. I think. Who else had it? I think Rico Lewis had one. Might have been Gundogan. Had one. Basically, I remember at the start of the season, first couple of games, first 3 games, 4 games of the season, he literally put it on a plate, and we just trash it finishing. So I do feel a little bit sorry for him, because I do feel like, because we're just horrendous at putting the ball in the net, like it doesn't sort of like back up his chance creation. But even him, like I don't think, he could do a little bit better at times. But I do feel that he gets a little bit hard done by Doku at times, because our finishing is just shit, mate. I'm sorry. It's horrendous. We're stacked on the wings. It's everywhere else lacking. The midfield and defence is an issue. But yeah, going back to the creative issue, I'm pinning my hopes on Kevin De Bruyne, mate. I am. I've said that for a while. I'm pinning my hopes on Kevin De Bruyne, and I'm sorry, Kev, because you shouldn't be put in this position. I put you in this position last year, yeah, when you got injured, and I said, get me to January within the title race, and as soon as De Bruyne comes back, we'll win the league. And I was right. And I'm sorry, I'm doing it again. I'm literally looking at Kevin De Bruyne saying, I need you to win me this Premier League title. I think we're massively different when he's in the team, because he'll actually create chances for Haaland. Like, he'll put the ball through on goal for him. I think hopefully Kevin De Bruyne plays on Saturday against Spurs. Like, for me, it'd be an absolute crime, unless he's like got a new injury or whatever, which wouldn't surprise me. But if he is fit, he's got to start. He's got to start, because we're not creating good enough chances for Haaland. We are creating chances for Haaland, but they're not great. They're not like mega chances. Whereas like this guy just puts it on a plate for Haaland, like where he just can't miss. So for me, you've got to just play De Bruyne, mate. You've got to play De Bruyne at the weekend. Let's convince Rodrigo, mate. Let's tell him he's going to get left wing spot locked on. He's going to come pro. He wants to play left wing. That's all. Yeah, he wants to play left wing, man. If we get Tchouaméni, we don't need to get a centre back or right back. We could get focused on getting a left back like Theo. Yeah, well, if you did get him, although a lot of people don't like him, he can play in multiple positions. Facts. Big up Cole. So Doku's a baller, saying he doesn't get GA is a myth. Yeah, no, I agree. I think his GA is going to improve, but I think sometimes he just gets hard done by, because the chances he creates, like some of them are just mint, and we just don't finish. Doku should have like 7 assists this season. Facts, bro. Facts. If you could combine Doku and Grealish into one left winger, generally be the best left winger in the world. Well, you could argue that's Nunes. you could argue, bro, that's Matheus Nunes. Nunes was doing all right, but then the last game, I know it's a one game and that, but I didn't think he was very good, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't think he was great against Brighton. Now, you could argue and say, well, the whole team wasn't really great against Brighton, but I don't know, man. I thought Nunes was a bit... I didn't really rate him. And then he went in midfield, and I thought he did nothing when he went into midfield. Trevor Chalobah. Is that it, man? You gotta do that. Yeah, Lou, facts. Oscar Bob, I've said it. You can't really say this to rival fans, because they think we're chatting shit. But, like, City fans know, yeah? City fans know that this is big for us. This is big. We massively missing Oscar Bob. And like I've said this before on other streams, on like not on this channel, but on other channels. I'm like, yo, we're missing Oscar Bob. And they're like, what? Oscar Bob, he's 21. What are you talking about? Like, he's an academy player. I'm like, bro, like, you don't understand, innit? Like, he's our best winger for me. Like, I think he brings goals. I think he'll bring assists. I think he's mint. I think he's our best winger, probably. And I think a lot of City fans, you might not agree that he's our best winger, but you'll agree in principle with what I'm saying in terms of like, we're missing him. And I think when he comes back, hopefully it won't take him too long to get into the swing of things. He can start cooking, because you're right. We definitely missing him. Yes, bro. How much was my jacket? It was, I think it was like 25 quid, bro, from JD. I think it was on like sale, bro. Yeah, man. Mr. LB, you're not saying hi to me. Hi. Why can't Bernardo play the KDB role? Bernardo's not a creative player, man. I've said this for ever since he joined the football club, bro. I've said he's not a creator. That doesn't mean he can't create, yeah? Because sometimes he'll get an assist and someone say, LB, you said he can't create. I'm not saying he can't pass a ball. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the guy will never really put up like crazy assist numbers or create. That's not really what he does. The most assists he's ever had in a season's 11. That was in League One back in 2016. Yeah, he puts up decent numbers, but he's not an out and out creator. He's like an engine, man. He's like an engine in there. LB, what is your job? I work for an insurance company, bro. I work for an insurance company, man. I did a decade there. We won the league from 12 points back. Yes, but we had games in hand, Staffy. We had games in hand. That's what I'm saying. I think the record is 10. If it goes to 11 points, we both played the same amount of games, yeah. Then I've seen it. I seen a clip, bro. I seen a clip of MCFC lads on the overlap, man. I seen it. Trust Rico at right back. I think for me, Rico Lewis is an option there. You know, I think he's a type of player where there'll be games where you can play him right back, and there are games where maybe you want someone else a bit more solid. But I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him as a right back and just buy a different style of right back. So, like, the reason why it's been decent over the last couple of years is because you've had Rico Lewis and you've had Kyle Walker. So, you want to get someone to invert and push forward and that, Rico Lewis. You want to be a bit more cautious, a bit more defensive, Kyle Walker. We've got a perfect balance. Whereas now we don't have a perfect balance because, unfortunately, Kyle Walker's sort of like not performing very well. By the way, I didn't watch England the other day, so let me know if you played well. I didn't watch it. I was in the pub for the game, but I wasn't really watching it, to be honest. So, yeah, we need to buy... This is why if you got Frimpong's much more attacking, isn't he? So, I'm not saying he can't defend, but he's much more attacking. So, if you're going to buy another right back, for me, I'd like someone who can just definitely defend. That's basically what I'm saying. But, yeah, I think Rico's getting a bit too much hate. Built Dash, man. Yeah, smash these likes up, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, it's cheap, that, bro. It's cheap. I got two, bro. It was that cheap. I was like, I got two. Not the same. I got a different one, but... yeah, I don't know if they've gone bust or something, bro. I think the company might have gone bust. I'm not 100% sure because I was like, that's cheap, that. That is cheap. McAtee, bro. You want to speak about McAtee again? Bro, McAtee is leaving in January, man. Guys, McAtee's gone in January, trust me. He ain't staying, man. No way. Especially if Echeverry comes. If Echeverry comes, McAtee gone, 20 million. Pays for Echeverry. Echeverry cost us, what, like 16 mil? Something like that. McAtee goes, 20 million, straight profit, just pays for Echeverry. And Echeverry's there, and maybe he'll get given a chance. But you know my thoughts. I think we should have given him a chance, McAtee. Not saying he would have been good, whatever, but we don't know. We could sell him and he could be mint, and then everyone would be like, oh, maybe we should have tried him. And it's like, yeah, maybe we should. Walker was stinky playing at centre back. Oh, he played at centre back, did he? Oh, Walker played very well. All right, okay then. People are mistaking Rico's ability with his physicality. Rico can defend. It's just that he's so weak that it may seem that he can't defend because even air blows him away. He just needs to go to the gym. Yeah, how old is he as well? Rico Lewis. He's only 19, bro. They say you keep growing in it until like 21, 22. So he's got another 2 or 3 years of like growth, and it's his birthday in 2 days, actually. You know, happy birthday, Rico Lewis. Yeah, you know, I think he'll put on a bit of muscle on. He'll be fine. Yo, City Extra. What? Mate, Haaland's such a weird guy, isn't he? Like, the guy's always just doing like random shit, isn't he? Like, do you remember that time when he put a picture up? He's got an axe. The guy had an axe and he was just cutting down trees in Norway, and it's like, bro, you're a footballer and you're just cutting down trees. I'd show it on screen, but it'd probably get copyrighted. Yeah, look at Haaland, man. He's got the Wolves. Funny guy, man. To me, Rico would be perfect as a right back. He's not the best defensively, not the best attacking. This is why I sent the super chat before that he must develop physically, says Akash. Yeah. I think he does need to develop physically, bro, but he will. But it takes time, innit? It takes time, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He's 19. Yo, big up Yatesy as well, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Big up, man. Appreciate the member chat. I miss my old name. I'll say it. Jolly Potter. Is that you? Yeah. Is that you? Yeah. Yeah, big up Yatesy, man. Appreciate it. Links in description, guys, if you want to join a membership, man. I read that one out. Cheers, Al. Van der Ven, Romero, and Bentancur all out. No way, bro. I'm not gonna lie, mate. If they're all out and we don't win, that's poor. That is poor. If that's true, let me check the injury thing. There's a website called PremierLeagueInjuries.com, right? And it's got like an injury table. Yeah, I'll show you. It's sick. It tells you all the injuries. It's mint, and it tells you when they're coming back as well. So check this out, yeah. So it's called PremierLeagueInjuries.com/injury-table.php. I've just got it, like, it just comes up when I type it in. And then you go here, yeah. And then look at this, 10, bro. And it just tells you like all the injuries. It has potential return. It tells you like the last comments from the manager, so you can see what he's saying, all that kind of shit. Look at the state of that. Look at the state of that, mate. That's disgusting. Let's have a look at Spurs then. 7. They've got 7 out. Bentancur. Oh, he's fucking got banned, innit? He got banned, you know, for for racism, you know. I think he got 7 matches or something like that. Oh yeah, 7 matches. There you go. 100 grand fine as well. That's mad. Van der Ven, it will be after the international break. Okay, so he's going to be maybe back, maybe not back. Timo Werner, he's out buzzing because he might not be out actually. I don't know. I would say buzzing because he'll definitely score against us. Romero, toe injury, might be back. Richarlison, bro, Richarlison. Yeah, he's definitely lighting it. Although he had a hamstring injury. Yeah, okay, all right, okay. Well, we'll see then, innit? But yeah, they might have. Sounds like they've got injury problems of their own, man. Sounds like they've got injury problems of their own. If they've got all those players out and we don't win, that's poor. That is poor. Son always does score. Yeah, that's facts. Anyway, well, I did see this today on City Extra about Ruben Diaz, but I don't know if this is just an ad. Check this out. Ruben is ready, they put, yeah. And it's Ruben Diaz training, but it's a Nike ad, I think. Like Nike football. So I don't know if this is legit. I don't know if he is back or this is just like, maybe this was taken a while ago, you know what I mean? And now they've just released it. So I'm not 100% sure. But Ruben Diaz was meant to be like maybe back in it. Maybe he was meant to be back for this game. So hopefully he is back because we can need him. But I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll have to wait and see. Why don't we play Perone? Bro, you know what? I like Perone, man. I like him. I do like him. Ever since I first seen him for Argentina, I was like, yo, this guy's decent, man. But he's at Como, isn't it? Is it Como? Is he playing a lot at Como? Let me check his transfer mark details. Now, whether he's good enough for City, I don't really know, but I do like him. I do like Perone. He's only played 8 times. Well, to be fair, he's played every game. He's got an injury at the moment. Yeah, he plays every game. He plays DM as well. Fabregas, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure. You'll be Ravi Bray says, LB, my 8-year-old nephew is a big City fan, plays left back for his local team. Can you recommend any City books or documentaries to read or watch on YouTube? Says Ravi. I think Nobbins has got one on his channel about Colin Bell. Let me go on his video. Yeah, Nobbins has got one, man. Nobbins has got a Colin Bell documentary. You can maybe watch that. Go on his channel, go videos, popular. It's his most popular video. Blue Moon Rising. Remember that film that came out a few years ago? That was pretty decent. Just watch the documentaries. I don't know, really, bro. Would you like to move to the US? Bro, to be honest, I'll move anywhere, me. Yeah. I really don't care where I live in it, to be honest. Somewhere I can watch 3 p.m. kickoffs. You know what I mean? Somewhere I can watch 3 p.m. kickoffs. That would be nice. But yeah, to be honest with you, like, I'd move anywhere, innit? I'm not really bothered. I'm not really bothered where I live, to be honest. I'd go anywhere. I would like to live somewhere that if I was to move out of this country, yeah, it'd have to be somewhere that has sun. Because, mate, honestly, having no sun is just a rip, man. Popping vitamin D tablets on the reg, it's crazy. Yeah. So I got 2 for 50 quid, bro. Yeah. Well, it might be like 30 quid, bro, but it was cheap. That's why I bought 2. LB, my nephew, his first taste of City was a Charity Shield. He loved it this year. Yo, big up, man. Big up. Who do you prefer as City's challengers? What do you mean prefer? Who do I think? I think at this moment in time, yeah, Liverpool are clearly our main title rivals. They have to be. They just look balanced. They look balanced. They've done it before. They've won the league before. You know, if Trent is going Real Madrid, he'll want to prove a point. Salah, if he wants this big contract, he'll want to prove a point. He just looks mint at the moment. Van Dijk looks very good. Alisson will be back soon. So I think a lot as well, these players that have like been there a while, I think they know this is probably the last dance in it before a couple of them get off. So I mean, maybe they sign them all up to a contract. I doubt that's going to happen. So yeah, I'd say Liverpool, man. Arsenal just fucking weird club, man. Arsenal just a weird club, bro. Like the transfers are like just crap. Like they just sign crap players. Like they never do what they're supposed to do, bro. Like listen, I don't get it. Like you finished second last year again, two times in a row, yeah. Go out there and just buy like top dog striker and like a big player like in midfield or defense or winger or something like that. Like you've got the team now, you've got the squad. Now what you need is the needle movers. You need the needle movers. What did they do? They bought no needle movers and they bought 3 more squad rotational players. It's just like, bro, I don't get what they're doing. I just don't understand the transfer activity at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm all good, Yatesy, man. I am actually, you know what? I was considering going to that, bro, because I'm at a Christmas party in London on a Friday night, and I'm like, should I just fucking go Palace away? Should I just go Palace away and just fucking get the train back afterwards? But I don't think none of my mates are going, so I'm just gonna get the train back and do watch along for it. But I did consider going to that because I'm in London on Friday. I'm in London on Friday, man. LB, worry about Son killing us? Yeah, all the time, bro. Would you take Howard Bellis back? I like Howard Bellis. I've always liked him. I've always liked Howard Bellis. I think he's a good player. I'm buzzing that he scored for England. I'm buzzing that he's in the England squad, and I think he's going to be a top centre half. So I would not rule it out. Not rule it out. What I'd say is at the moment, obviously, we've got Callum Doyle coming through, who's just doing really, really well everywhere he's been, and he looks like he's going to be a player. I think he could be the one that comes through and actually makes that step up as a centre half from the academy. So we'll see. But I do like Howard Bellis. Think he's good. You're built Ryan, man. Good to see, bro. LB ever been to India before? Nah, never been to India. I go India though, me. I go anywhere, innit? You know what I mean? I go anywhere, me. Like serious. I go anywhere. I mean, I seen who was it? Who went Afghanistan? It was Bald Bankrupt. That guy went Afghanistan, man. Just did a little fucking little vlog in Afghanistan, man. I'm like, yo, man, it's just a beast. Yeah, it's just mint, man. Seriously, I seen a guy go to Iran. I seen like all these guys just cutting around like these places that are meant to be mad dangerous, and it's just mint. Seeing guys going Colombia, Venezuela, and it's just like just a buzz. You know what I mean? So yeah, I go anywhere to be honest. North Korea, maybe I don't know, man. I ain't seen too many vlogs of North Korea. I've seen one guy. I don't know. I'd see one guy did do one, and I did watch it, but it was a bit weird. It was kind of like. I don't think he was allowed to film what he wanted to film. Like it didn't feel authentic. You know what I mean? Didn't feel authentic. It just didn't. It didn't feel good, man. It didn't. Big up a Dash says, I meant who do you think are more challenging to City last 2 years? Oh yeah, Liverpool, bro. 100% Liverpool. Come on, man. I mean, surely even Arsenal fans can't disagree with that, bro. Like, yeah, obviously Arsenal over the last 2 years have challenged us, but Liverpool were challenging us for 4, 5, 6 years, and they won the league, and they won the Champions League. Arsenal won nothing, and they finished second twice. So it has to be Liverpool. Liverpool are the better team, 100%. Arsenal are close, but like I say, for me, I don't think they approached the transfer window right at all. They should have. For me, I think they should have got Gyökeres or Osimhen. I would have got Osimhen, and maybe another creative midfielder, like a big dog. Go and spend what 120, 130 million. I think that could have done it for him. But instead, they bought Sterling, who's dead, Marino, who's average, and Calafiori, who did even need. Like I just don't get what they're doing in it. LB, where to go? What to do? December 25th. Well, the problem is it's a national holiday on the 25th, so not too much stuff will be open. To be honest, the 26th. I don't know, innit? I don't know. Well, City are playing. City playing on the 26th. So go to the City match. City playing Everton. And you'll be able to get tickets now and easy because it's Boxing Day and it's 12:30. So let me tell you, there'll be tickets available for that. Boxing Day, 12:30. Champions League, bro. Champions League. What's your lineup for the Spurs game? It would be Ederson. Is Akanji fit? What did that Premier League injury table say? I think he's fit in it. Yeah, Akanji should be fine in it. Akanji should be fine. Ake should be fine. You know what I'd do? I'd go Akanji, right back. Diaz, Ake, Gvardiol. Kovacic. De Bruyne has to play. Do you play Do you play Foden and Kev in the middle, or do you have to put Foden up wing? Or do you do the thing where you play Foden left wing, but then you invert him in? Maybe you do that. Foden left wing, but you invert him into midfield. I need another midfielder. Do I play Nunes in midfield for the legs? Maybe. Maybe I play Nunes in midfield for the legs, even though I don't really want to do that, to be honest with you. Savio right wing, Haaland up top, maybe. Something like that. Maybe that. You have Kovacic and Nunes behind Foden and De Bruyne. Like, surely that's enough cover. Surely that's enough cover, man. What's your favourite memory from your City childhood? Well, I mean, the Aguero goal, 93-20, I was like, how old was I then? That was 2012, so it would have been, what, 18? That's not really childhood, is it, really? I don't know, man. I remember when we beat United 1-0 at home in the Carabao Cup semi-final, first leg, and Tevez scored a penalty. The atmosphere that night was unreal. Unreal. And I had a ticket right next to the away fans, and it was mint. It was absolutely mint. That was one of the favourite games. We actually lost the tie. We actually got beat when we went there. But that was class, man. That was class. Tevez penalty, man. It popped. I think it was 1-0. It might have been 2-1 actually, but I'm not sure. I think it was 1-0, but it might have been 2-1. But Tevez scored a penalty and it went off, mate. It was the atmosphere that night was crazy. It was crazy. Now Savio won't play LB. He's playing for Brazil Wednesday night. Nah, man. What? What are you talking about, bro? Oh my god, he does. He plays at 1:45 in the morning against Uruguay. You're gonna have to get him on a private jet, innit, straight after the game. So the game finishes at around what, 2 a.m? No, 3 a.m. Right, how long to fly? How long plane from Brazil to Manchester? How long? Google doesn't tell me because Google's finished. 13 hours. No way is it 13 hours. Mate, Google's so finished. Google is so finished. Let me use Barack. How long to fly from Brazil to Manchester? Direct. Direct, it's 11 hours. What, bro? 11 hours. 11 hours. No way is it 11 hours. What? Okay, so let's say the game ends at 3 a.m. Right? He gets off rapid, gets to the airport at, I don't know, 5 a.m. Let's say the plane takes off at, I don't know, 6 a.m. This is all not happening. Let's just say this is best case scenario. 6 a.m. This will be Wednesday, 6 a.m. 11 hours will take us to what? What's 11 hours from 6 a.m. chat? 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., midday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 p.m. He gets back to Manchester at 5 p.m. Yeah, Wednesday. Right? He then just goes into a coma for about 24 hours because he's had no sleep. He's then available Saturday. Yeah, bro. It's not looking good, is it really? It's not looking good for Savio. Nah, he's bro. If Savio plays, he's gonna fall asleep, man. He's gonna need a Red Bull or something before the game. Yeah, but I didn't even realize that is not looking good. That is not looking good. Damn. And let's be honest as well, yeah. That was all definitely not gonna happen. Damn. Yeah, I'm on straight facts, man. I actually forgot that's on now, isn't it? That's on now. See what he's saying. You got tickets, recommendation for nice food. I like Ivy Asia, which is a nice restaurant. Gusto, an Italian, that's decent as well. I'll message you on X. I'll message you on Twitter. Doku can play. Yeah, Doku is available, isn't it? Because he pulled out. What's the Doku situation? He's not on. Yeah, I think Doku could play. Maybe you have to play Doku right wing then. If Savio can't play, you might have to just play Doku. You might have to just do that. I don't know where I would play anyone, but when Oscar Bob's back, if he plays like he did in pre-season, he plays. He plays 100%. 100%. Yeah, he's got a thigh injury, but I think is he not gonna? I think he's gonna be okay now. I think he's gonna be okay. Big up Yates. He said Jordy XLB X Big Steve for precision 2022-2023 was amazing. Says Yates. Yeah, big up, bro. Big up, man. Big up Adash says, big up, bro. The only reason I asked you is you could hear Arsenal fans and think Arsenal challenged City the way Liverpool did. That Liverpool team had everyone shit scared. Arsenal was easy. Yeah, bro, because the way Liverpool played football, yeah, they were scary to watch. They were scary and they blew us away sometimes. Like, bro, I remember that Champions League game we went at Anfield and like it was 0-0 and it was like 10 minutes, it was 3-0 down. It was like, what? How the hell has this happened? Like, that's what Liverpool can do to you. They can blow you away. And they can still do that now because they've got Salah and that. But Arsenal don't really have that. They're a different type of team. Still a good team, but I think they needed to buy needle movers this summer, and then they just didn't do that. Yeah, they didn't do it. I think that was a mistake from them. Wow, this hour's gone so quick. I might do more of these streams, man. I just waffle in it. If we have a fully fit back line, would you go Foden, cover KDB in midfield for Fulham? Do you mean Fulham or do you mean like Fulham? what do you mean? Let me see our fixtures. Man City fixture. We don't play Fulham anytime soon, do we? I think you mean Fulham, innit? Yeah, you definitely mean Fulham. Yeah, I would, bro. I think you might have to play Nunes in there though as well, and play the Foden left wing thing where he verts like we did last year. To be honest. Oh, here he is. You normally waffle or panic, says Martin. LB top rated waffler. Yeah, I'm a top rated waffler. 100%. 100%. Do I watch UFC? Nah, I don't really watch it, to be honest with you. I don't really watch it. Mainly because it's on at like dead time. If it was on at normal time, I'd probably watch it, bro, but I just don't really watch it, to be honest. I just don't really watch it, man. But yeah, listen. Big up, people. Smash these likes up if you've not done so already. I'm on the terrace now. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what it's about. I don't actually know what it's about. Oh, I'm doing top 4 predictions. Chelsea signed Kelleher, apparently. I'm speaking about Benson Cole, 7-game ban. That'll be fucking brilliant. That's prime cancellation territory, that in it, chat. Jesus. Right, big up, guys. I'm gonna do a calling show ASAP. So stay tuned. Stay tuned on that. We'll get a calling show done. See what you guys are saying. But yeah, listen, this is it now, innit? After this break is over, starting this weekend, it's a game every 3 days, and we're in must-win territory here. We're in must-win territory. So yeah, smash up the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Martin's in the space tonight at 11 p.m. as well if you want to jump on that. But yeah, I'm going to terrace now anyway, doing these topics. So yeah, big up to you guys. Smash a like, subscribe, and guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day.